Okay, let's take a look at Planet Zoo. I've just got it from the PS Store, so we are going to be going through everything together. Thank you for joining us, just a few small steps away from experiencing the world of Planet Zoo. First, we'll create an avatar of yourself to represent your amazing creations among the Planet Zoo community. Make sure to create someone your friends will recognise.
Heyo!
Well, that looks nothing like me. um, let's just keep randomised until we get something. God, they all look like freaks. Why does it look like he's wearing like a donut t-shirt? What is this? Okay, right, let's just start off with that. I'll just sort of like speed through this. That'll do. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, let's have no glasses. That looks a bit weird as well. T-shirt wise, oh, I don't like that colour. I'll change the colour on that. But the colour's awful, isn't it? Okay, it seems like we've only got yellow anyway. Yellow hoodie will have to do for now. Trousers. Yeah, cool. Oh, that's how you change the colour. Oh, excellent. Let's just go for like, well, they're not really black jeans, but that'll do. That will work for me. Let's do that one. Confirm. Ah, I see, right. There we are, that's a bit better. Confirm, and then let's change that hideous jumper as well. Change the colour of that is awful. Should we go all black? let's have like a nice blue jumper. Maybe that colour. And yeah, that'll do. Cool. Can I change? Oh, I don't want a hat. Can I change the trainers? No. That's fine. Oh, I can change the colour of my hair. That's a bit better as well. Black hair. There we are. Oh, does it change? Yeah. Cool. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh, okay, it's still saved. Okay. Cool. So I was hoping to... Oh, there we are. Okay, I'm not that big though, but that'll have to do. Perfect. Hide avatar from friends. Yes, I'm sure. Right, that'll do for now. Let's actually jump into the game. The HQ is where other players will see your avatar and access any zoos or blueprints you have shared. Position your avatar anywhere on the globe. You can edit your avatar HQ position later. Okay, well, we are from the UK, so UK it is. We are. Perfect. Okay,
Yeah.
career, medium, no, we're gonna go on easy. I'm a noob. Okay, so yeah, oh wow, that music's so loud. Let's jump straight into it. Anytime today. Here we are.
Ah, heyo and hematu. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. I have a habit of slipping back into the Planko language. It's good to finally meet you in person. I'm Bernard, although I insist you call me Bernie. The only person who calls me Bernard is my wife. And even then, only when I've tracked elephant dung into the carpets. As you know, I own several zoos, but I always like to show people the ropes here at my home. This is the first zoo I ever opened, and a source of great pride for me. And prides, thanks to a lion breeding program we ran in the 80s. But we're in the middle of
Okay, we're just gonna skip through this.
That's where you can.
This dude waffling on. Here we are. So this is our zoo.
Hello there. From that rosy, fresh face of yours, I'm guessing you're Bernie's new hire.
I am.
Good. Now, I hope you're ready to ditch your diploma because we're about to get really hands-on.
Excellent.
But before we begin the real work, how about we familiarize you with the zoo by learning how to fly around it and visiting some of our beautiful animals? We'll start by popping over and having a look-see at the grizzly bears in their habitat.
Okay, so let's have a look at the grizzly bears. Where could they be kept? Locate the grizzly bear habitat. Okay. What's in here? Some sort of monkeys or no fucking know. What are these? Lions. Okay, okay. Oh, they're statues. What's in here? Little seating area. Okay. Seems like we've got quite a big zoo actually to begin with. Oh, it goes further back as well, look. Got elephants here. These are... I don't know what they are. Like... They look like wolves. Or something. Okay, this zoo goes all the way around this side. So let's have a look over here. Got zebras.
Did you know that
There we are, grizzly bears.
also known as Ursus arctos horribilis, can hibernate for up to 7 months a year? Oh, but then again, given the chance, I think a lot of people would do that too.
I definitely would.
Select one of the bears and you'll bring up its information panel.
Okay, there's a grizzly bear.
This is where you can find out all kinds of information about your animal. The most important thing being its overall welfare.
Yes.
You'll learn more about animal welfare today as we go through your objectives. But for now, let's enjoy this magnificent animal. Why don't you select the camera from inside its information panel?
Okay, so let's select the camera, which is down here. There we are.
See, now this is a fantastic way to get a close look at your animals. Okay, when you're ready, let's pop over to the other side of the zoo and take a look at the lions. I've marked their location for you to find.
Alright. Started grizzly bears. Let's head over to the lions. They were over here somewhere. Here they are.
Panthera leo leo. Or the West
Oh, right
African
there.
lion to you and me.
Oh, here they
Lions
are.
are the most social of the big cats, and there can be as many as 40 lions in a pride. Although prides of that size are pretty rare. As Bernie would say, those lions are awesome. Which is precisely why I handle the training instead these days. Anyway, how about we get started on those objectives? Come on, let's head over to an empty habitat and see what needs doing there.
Okay, that sounds good. So now we need to locate an empty habitat. Well, that could be anywhere, couldn't it? This is a massive zoo already. That is insane. Here? It looks empty. No? What even is here? Does anyone live here? Don't think so. Looks like a great spot for a habitat though. Oh, have we got any like sea animals? I don't think we do. Oh wait, we do. Are they hippos? I don't know. Oh dear. Let me see. Oh yeah, hippos. Okay, I thought they were. Oh, here we are.
As you can see, it's a lovely space for animals, but it's missing a certain something. Well,
An animal.
two somethings. Warthogs. So I'd like you to adopt a pair of them. To adopt
Okay.
animals, we need to open the animal market, which is in the animal trading section.
Right. Let's animal market.
There we are.
There we are.
A pair of perfectly splendid warthogs for our zoo. Just select them and choose Adopt. Normally, the animal exchange would be full of animals, but I've emptied out the market while you learn how it works. The last thing I need is you accidentally ordering a dozen elephants.
Yeah, that wouldn't be great. Right, let's adopt these two. How do I adopt it? Oh, there we are, adopt. There we are.
When you adopt an animal, it's automatically placed in the trade center, where they're held
Okay.
until you're ready to move them into their habitat, which, as it happens, you are. So how about you move them into their new home?
Okay, let's do that. Send to zoo. Delivery is scheduled. And I think I need to do that again, don't I? Yes, send to zoo in
When you
here.
ask for an animal to be moved into a habitat, your caretakers will go to the trade center, collect your animal, and deliver them to your selected habitat.
Okay.
I've marked the trade center's location, so let's go and watch the caretakers in action.
Okay, let's zoom out a little bit and look for the Animal Trade Center over here.
Well,
Here
as
it
you can
is.
see, those caretakers don't hang about. They'll move those animals to their destination as fast as possible. Of course, normally we'd have to
Oh,
place
wow,
the
they're
animals
running
into
with them.
quarantine before moving them into a habitat. But I am assured by a person of good standing that these warthogs are in the very rudest of health. Right, let's get the warthog's habitat finished up so we can keep them nice and happy. You see, each animal in the zoo has an overall welfare statistic, basically how happy they are. And that overall welfare statistic is itself comprised of 4 different areas. Nutrition, social health,
So we just
habitat,
throw
and
the animals in
enrichment.
here.
Luckily, if you select an animal, you'll bring up their animal welfare information panel, which we saw
Yeah,
earlier,
its welfare
where
is
you can
probably not
see how
great
they're
after being
doing.
chucked
That
in
way,
here.
You'll know exactly what areas need to be addressed. Don't worry if that's a lot to remember. You can always check the Zoopedia for more information.
Okay, that's great, woman.
Let's
Right.
start by
Oh
making
gosh,
sure
she
we're
keeps
taking care of the
talking.
warthog's nutrition welfare. To do this, we'll need to place a food station and a drinking station. Now, each animal requires a different type of feeding station. And for the warthogs, it's a small feeding trough. So let's add one of those and a water bowl.
Okay, where should we put these? Let's put them back here. Here seems like a good spot. How many do I need? Just one? Let's add a water station as well. Just right here.
Animals also require stimulation to keep them happy. Let's
Okay.
add a lovely mud bath for the warthogs to roll around in. That bath
Oh,
will count
gosh.
towards their enrichment welfare, specifically their toy enrichment welfare.
It's quite a big mud bath, isn't it? Let's put it near the fence so our
Oh,
visitors can
nice
see.
work. You've got a knack for this, I see. Now, our contractor had to leave in a hurry, so this place is in a feral state. Unfinished thingamajigs and whatsits all over the shop. But the first thing we need to finish is the ostrich habitat. It's over near the hippos.
Okay, so let's locate the ostrich, I think she said, habitat, which was near the hippos, so that's near water. Here we are. Okay.
Oh, before we actually start building our ostrich habitat, let's pause time for a moment.
God, if only you could do that in real life. Pause time. Yes. How do I do that? Oh, there we are. Oh. Ah, square. There we are.
That's more like it. A quick break. Sometimes it's a good idea to pause the game whilst you're doing something which requires your concentration, because it'll stop the zoo spinning out of control while you're looking the other way. Let's keep the game paused while we get this ostrich habitat built.
Okay.
Job number 1 here is to add a habitat gate before we complete the barrier. Every habitat needs a habitat gate. After all, how else would the keepers get in and out? Just make sure it's hooked up to the path so the keepers can reach it.
Okay, so we need to add the habitat gate. So let's add that in. Barriers. Is that it? Ah, gates. There we are. So we need to make sure it's connected to the path. Aha. Over here, maybe? Yeah. Let's add it there.
Right! Let's complete the perimeter barrier so we can adopt us some ostriches. I've marked out an area for you to use, so I'd like you to
yes.
finish off the perimeter using the brick barrier.
Okay, so let's go back onto barriers. Red brick. Oh. Hang on, because I accidentally placed it there. Oh dear. Okay, that's fine. We can work with that. Right, let's go there. There. And then we'll follow this around. Oh, okay. Like
Good
Ah.
work! Remember, before you can place animals in any habitat, it has to have a full loop of connected barrier. Now, you've probably noticed that guests can't actually
I was
see
gonna
into
say,
this habitat
yeah.
at the moment. At least not without a stepladder. But seeing as they're banned, I'd like you to select a piece of barrier and swap out the brick for a glass barrier, so the guests can see in.
Okay, so we'll probably do that along this path here. That would make sense. So glass barrier. Oh, there we are, glass. Let's do that. Going to there, and then going from there to there and there. Is that correct?
There we go. Adding
Yes.
in more windows gives guests even more opportunities to see the
God, that looks
animals in a
awful though,
habitat.
doesn't it?
It's always best to make sure the guests can get a good view into a habitat from the path they're walking on, because it makes them happy, and because this would be a pretty terrible zoo if they couldn't. The last thing we need to do is to add a donation box.
Oh,
You see,
okay.
when guests enjoy the view of an animal, they'll make a donation. Just make sure you put them in easy-to-reach places, like near a viewing point. Donation boxes are one of the main sources of income for the zoo, so make sure you remember them.
Okay, I could be completely wrong, but every zoo I've been to, I've never seen a donation box on each, like, on each pen. I could be completely wrong, but I've just never seen them. But oh well, right. Let's add some donation boxes in. Oh, was that one? Yes. Okay, let's just
Now,
add
before
that
we
there.
adopt our ostriches, you should
yeah?
unpause time. After all, if time's paused, then so are our caretakers, which will make it a bit tricky for them to deliver the ostriches.
Okay, so let's unpause the time. There we are.
Oh, by the way, as well as pausing time, you can also speed it up. It'll run everything at 2 times and 5 times faster. It can be useful, especially if you're waiting for money to accumulate or for animals to be delivered to your habitat. Personally, I use it when I'm waiting for a brew to finish.
All right,
You're
you've
so
finished the
funny,
habitat,
Nancy
so it's
Jones.
high time we adopted those ostriches, don't you think? Let's get 4 of them in here.
Right, let's get 4 ostriches in, as Boss Lady says. Oh wow, so it looks like... Oh no, they're all the same breed. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Santa Zoo in here. Santa Zoo. I don't like how you have to keep switching back and forth That's quite annoying, but we can work with that. That's no problem at all.
While we wait
Oh,
for them
yeah.
to be collected by the caretakers and brought to the habitat, you should get it ready for them. Add a suitable feeding station, water station, and an appropriate food enrichment item. It's often best to place things like enrichments and feeding stations near to the habitat perimeter, so guests can get a really good view of the animals.
Okay, let's do that then. So let's get a large food bowl, and we'll take her advice. We'll put it near the perimeter. Oh, there's a slow feeder. Huh. And let's add the water station back here. I'll add that. There we are.
Oh, good to see the ostriches have somewhere they can really stretch their legs. Did you
Excellent.
know they can actually run at 43 miles per hour?
Oh.
Heaven forbid they ever escape. The speed camera fines alone would bankrupt us.
And here's our little ostriches.
Well, Bernie certainly seems impressed. Did you do his speed camera joke? Every time we get an ostrich. So, now we've made the ostriches' lives a bit better, let's do the same for the keepers, shall we? To make it easier for the keepers to feed the ostriches and hippos, we should build a new keeper hut. Keeper huts are where the keepers prepare the food for animals, so they should be placed near to the habitats to make sure the keepers don't waste their time walking when they should be looking after the animals.
Okay, let's build a keeper hut then, right here. So facilities, just a
You'll
classic
need to
one.
rotate the keeper hut to get it to connect up to the path.
Okay, let's do that. There we are. Just, oh. Yeah, perfect. Oh. Like that?
This keeper hut only has space for one keeper, but the larger keeper hut can allow multiple keepers to
Oh, wow,
prepare
look at
food
it.
at the same time. Oh, but bear in mind that keeper huts and other staff facilities shouldn't be placed near to areas where there are lots of guests. Guests don't like seeing facility buildings, and it can affect their happiness. Negatively. In case that wasn't clear. Something that all facilities, shops, and a whole host of other objects need is power. And that obviously includes your newly built keeper hut. So let's place a transformer next to it, shall we?
So, they all need power. Okay. So, transformer. Oh, wow, look at that. That's very, thingy. Let's connect that to the path then. Just like that.
Lovely work. Now the keepers can start using the hut to prepare food. And thanks to where you've put it, they won't need to walk very far to deliver it to the ostriches and hippos. Let's get on to your next objective then. Bengal tigers. We want to adopt some, but I'm afraid there's nothing ready for them yet. Head on over to the plot of land I've marked out. It's not too far away.
Okay, so it looks like we're getting another enclosure here.
Righty, your next job is to build a habitat from scratch. And concrete and glass, I expect. So go ahead and build it. Just make sure that the habitat includes that big hole we've dug. Oh, and don't forget to add a habitat gate to the barrier.
Okay, so let's
And make sure the guests will be able to see the
do
tigers.
this. Okay, so let's start off with the barriers then. Oh, I keep doing that. I don't. How do I delete that? Oh wow. Right, let's actually add the habitat gate first then, and we can do that. Yeah, sure. Here works. No. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, so it can't be too close to the path, I'm assuming. So let's do this sort of like here. And let's bring this all the way out like so. Just slam it all the way down. I'm guessing, do we need to go up here as well? Yeah. Oh look, you can do it this side as well. So we could maybe add glass this side as well for like the people to see. Oh, we could go right to the path on this side. We couldn't on the other. Interesting. And let's go. I'll not make it smaller. Oh well. It's like we are cutting a whole corner. No. What do you mean? Hmm. There we are, it's a bit better. And then we just need to connect this a little bit here as well. It's a bit of a weird shape, but that'll do. Right, how do I get rid of this one little block here? Should probably tell us off for it, so it's fine. Okay, so now we need to add a glass, which we're going to add on these ones here and over here as well. Could be quite a good spot. Like there, 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 and there. To be honest, we could even have it going along here as well. There we are. Beautiful. Oh, it didn't save. Let's try that again. Oh. Glass. There we are, now it's working. Or not. Okay, I did see something about delete it. There we are, delete. There we are. Yeah, I got rid of that random block in the middle. It will not let me add the glass, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, that's glass. Okay, I've got an idea. We are going to do that. And then glass. There we are. That's better. That makes more sense. And then connect that. Nope. Panel too short. Okay. Oh, barriers. Okay, let's delete that one. And then do that. Then we'll do the same this side. We will add glass this side. Because I feel like this is... Yeah, this would be sort of like a main viewing point as well. So let's do that, that, and that. Might even be able to do it this way. Yeah, I can. There we are. And then we will do the same this side. So, oh, not that. Select that. Barriers, there we are. And we'll change that to glass. Okay, complete the habitat boundary. So what would that be? Oops. What's the habitat boundary? I don't know what that means. Is it not all connected? Unless I think I know what it is. Right, select this. All of this. And delete. I think it's because it's not right to the perimeter. That might be why. And then let's get the habitat gate in again. And then bring this out.
Now,
There we
Bernie
are.
takes safety very seriously at his zoos, so we should probably make sure those tigers can't jump out of their habitat, don't you think? The way we'll do it is by changing the height of the habitat's barrier.
Okay then, let's select the habitat barrier and then jump into barrier editing mode.
So we now need to set the boundary to 3.7 meters high. How to do that? I ain't got a fucking clue because Nancy will not tell us. Do we like select the inside maybe? It's got to be in barriers. It has to be. If we sort of like select
Great.
you.
Now
Oh,
highlight the entire perimeter of the habitat. You can do that by selecting fence segments one by one, or select one and hold to use the multi-select mode.
select one, then hold X multi-select like that. Ah, ha ha ha, I see. Okay. That's much easier. Right, select all of this perimeter. It's very time consuming to build a bloody habitat. And then we want to hold square to edit height. Ah, there we are. It's 3.7. So let's go. There we
Now
are.
that the habitat is in place,
Perfect.
don't forget to put down a donation box near to your viewing areas.
Ah, yes,
We need
her and her
every dollar
donation
we can
boxes. Yeah, I know.
Especially as these tigers aren't exactly eating instant noodles for lunch.
We'll put one here, and we'll put one like here as well.
Okay, that's the habitat boundary complete,
There we are.
the habitat gate in place, and most importantly, the tigers won't be able to jump out of it anymore. I think it's time we adopted those tigers.
Oh, just popped her balloon. Right, let's adopt the tigers. So that was in animals, animal market. Here they are. Adopt, Santa Zoo. And then send to zoo. There we are. Oh,
Whilst our trusty
Perfect.
caretakers collect and deliver the tigers, let's take a look at preparing the habitat for their arrival. We'll start with the basics. Add a suitable feeding station for them.
Okay, so obviously we need to add feeding stations, things like that. Yes, habitat, food tray large. That doesn't look like a large.
This time,
Okay.
instead of adding a water bowl, let's try something different. Some animals need a pool in their habitat so they can go for a swim, but they can also use it to drink from. All you have to do is make sure the banks of the pool have a gentle slope so they can easily get a nice, refreshing drink. There's already a pool excavated, but you still need to fill it with water. You should do that by going into terrain and selecting the water tool.
Okay, so terrain, water. We'll want calm water, I'm assuming.
Yes, that'll
There
do
we are.
nicely. Of course, just like the warthogs and ostriches, these tigers will also need some enrichment. Why don't you add some suitable toy and food enrichment items into their habitat?
Okay, so we got frozen blood pumpkin. There we are. So I had a couple of them here and there. And a rubbing pad. Yeah, let's add that. How do we rotate it? There we are. Let's add that on the wall there. Oh, you can't. Okay. Okay, well, let's add. We could have it up against a tree, maybe?
Okay, it's really
Perfect.
starting to take shape. Now, the tigers will need a shelter in their habitat so they can hide from the guests, or more likely, the bad weather. Although, given that we're in England, you might want to think of that just as normal weather.
Exactly that,
Go on,
Nancy.
add a shelter to their habitat. You can either build one from various suitable bits and bobs, or if you like, just pop down the blueprint that I've already built for you.
Yes, we'll probably use the blueprint. Bedding, shelters. Oh wow, it's massive. Okay. Maybe we shouldn't have had all of this as glass then. But that doesn't matter. We'll add this just sort of like back here for now. Like so. There we are.
Oh, poor Dabs. I'm sure it can't have escaped your attention that the tigers look a bit miffed. That's because they aren't too keen on the type of terrain in their habitat. Select
Okay.
a tiger and bring up its information panel.
Right. So it's probably going to be really unhappy.
Rightio. Head over to the terrain tab. That way you can view the terrain information and see how they feel about different types of terrain. That'll tell you what the tigers need more of or less of in this habitat.
So it obviously needs more long
Okay,
grass
then,
and more
open the
soil.
terrain editing tool, select painting, and give them some more soil. Yes, that should help with the habitat part of their welfare.
And soil. Oh, there we are, soil. How much soil do I want? Maybe that much? There we are. And I know they wanted long grass as well, but maybe we could do that sort of like over here. Around the lake. There we are. Perfect. No? Oh, maybe heavy soil. There we are. Nope. They're still not happy with that. Okay, well, what do they want? They probably want more, maybe. Just go all sort of like that then. Is that okay now? Well, I've literally put the soil in, so I don't know what the fuck this bitch wants. Oh, to 100%. Really? All of it? Where's the stupid tigers gone? Let me click on one of them. Where the hell have they gone? Okay, let's just do this then. So I thought they wanted grass, but this bitch Nancy here is saying that it needs to be 100%. So I don't really know what that's about, but there we are. Oh, it looks like the tiger's dead. There we are. Right, can I select on it now? See, much better. Unless I missed an area. Just go around all around here then. Oh, you can make it bigger as well. That might be easier. There we are. Now it's definitely all covered. This bitch chatting shit. Anyway, that's going to be the end of part 1. And then obviously I'll figure out how to sort the fucking bitch out, Nancy, because she's been a picky bitch. I don't know how many episodes I'll be in this, but yeah, we shall see. We shall see.